US President Donald Trump is hosting UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer in the Oval Office today. Starmer has reiterated his call for a US security guarantee in Ukraine to deter Russia from invading again. However, ahead of the meeting, Trump has said that there will be no security guarantees for Ukraine from the US. He has once again asked Europe to shoulder the burden. This comes as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is set to arrive in Washington on Friday to sign the minerals deal. The president is hoping for US support in his meeting with Trump. Joining us, Dr. Sergei Dvorianov, who's a communication of BCMF at the BRICS Culture Media Forum, who is joining us from Moscow. I want to look at a conversation that is to be had between Russia and the US. The Kremlin have said that any talks and any deal will take some time. But what do you think Vladimir Putin is looking for in a deal with the United States, and how might that impact the war with Ukraine?
First of all, thank you for this question. It's a very important question for all of us. We feel some anxiety about the future generations. And first of all, I would like to tell that modern diplomacy was completely destroyed because modern diplomacy was based on the particular interests of each different countries. And right now we should refresh and restart new strategic vision of all of us, where we'll base diplomacy not on interests but on the principles. That is most important, because all of us were human beings, and of course all humanity, all this civilization was created by God, and we have some purpose, some goal of life. And the criterion of progress is not only economical level, is not only luxury life, is not only to be strong and power and fight with each other like animals. No, not at all. We are human beings, and we have another purpose, another vision, another mission as well, which is spirituality, which is a spiritual research about our spiritual identity. Identity is the most important. We are not only individuals like selfish and self-satisfied and greedy person. I completely believe that Donald Trump is a hero of modern age. Why? Because he is such a kind, extremely extraordinary hero who can transform enmity to friendship. Look, before it was a very deep conflict between East and West. Everybody hate each other. Right now we have a chance to sit on the table, to start negotiate peacemaking dialogue. And during this peacemaking dialogue, at least we start with a smile, with a trust to each other.
I get what you're saying, but there also needs to be an understanding that the fighting is ongoing. We're looking at an active war, a war that is continuing. 166 Russian drones attacking Ukraine overnight. North Korean troops are now back fighting against Ukrainian forces, or will be very soon, according to South Korean sources. So although there is positivity around the unity between Russia and the US and the new unity, there is still loss of life, and there is still fear amongst people living in the war-torn regions. So how do we get past that, and what does Russia need in any negotiations to make sure that it's happy with the outcome of this peace talks?
First of all, we understand when any one particular death is always tragedy, and 1,000 deaths, and that is like only statistics. When we are speaking about the war, of course, in the war it should be some loss to each country. That's why the war is a big challenger, and that is a big catastrophe for all humanity. Regarding Russian Federation, Russia will not stop to complete our spiritual mission, which is, first of all, we should remove all Nazi movement inside Ukraine.